In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use custom code to disable the pinch to zoom feature on mobile devices effectively. This trick can help maintain your design's integrity and provide a more controlled experience for users who access your website or web app on their smartphones and tablets. Although pinch to zoom is a handy function for many users, there might be situations where you need to restrict it for better user interaction on your platform. Let's begin by discussing why you might want to disable pinch to zoom. Often, it is disabled to ensure that your website or web application preserves its layout and functionality regardless of the screen size. This can be particularly important for designs where precise touch inputs are critical or when users need to interact with fixed size elements without accidentally zooming in. Now keep in mind this should be used sparingly and thoughtfully as it affects accessibility and may hinder some users' experience. For most browsers, the pinch to zoom feature is managed through the viewport meta tag. You'll need to insert or modify this tag in the head section of your HTML file. By setting specific values within this tag, you can control how the page is displayed and interacted with on mobile devices. You'll need to include the maximum scale attribute and set it to 1 with the user scalable attribute set to no. Doing this effectively sets the zoom level to a fixed measure, which essentially disables zooming. Here's an example of what your viewport tag might look like in your HTML. By implementing these changes, you're instructing browsers to keep the zoom level static, preventing users from pinching in or out to zoom. Moving beyond the HTML, if your design is particularly complex and requires additional adjustments, you might need to implement some custom CSS to further refine the user's experience. This involves crafting media queries to ensure your content is responsively designed across different screen sizes. Ensuring your text, images, and interactive elements are appropriately scaled and adjusted is crucial for providing a seamless experience. However, it's important to emphasize that using these settings appropriately requires balancing user accessibility needs with design requirements. While controlling the zoom can produce a more consistent user interface, it may also impact users who rely on zoom for readability and accessibility. Always consider your audience's needs and possibly provide alternative means of interaction or accessibility features. To wrap it up, disabling pinch to zoom can offer greater control over your design's presentation on mobile devices, but make sure it's necessary for your case. Testing your website extensively to